Developing tonight, Stockton Mayor Anthony Silva has been arrested in Amador County. He faces a number of charges related to alleged crimes with minors at a youth camp.
Silva is free on bail tonight. This is video of him walking out of jail this afternoon. He had nothing to say to the media and then got into a truck and left. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Adrienne Moore.
I'm Sam Shane. According to court documents, Silva's arrest is a result of an investigation that allegedly uncovered suspicious pictures and video involving minors. We have team coverage for you tonight to bring you all the details in this arrest.
Here are the charges he's facing tonight: eavesdropping on or recording confidential communications, which, by the way, is a felony, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, furnishing an alcoholic beverage to a minor, cruelty to a child by endangering health. The last three are all misdemeanors.
CBS 13's Macy Jenkins is live at the jail where Silva spent part of this day. Macy, begin our coverage, please.
Well, Sam and Adrian, we were right here when he got out of that jail cell. He walked out here just around 1 o'clock, got into a car, and was driven off. He did not say a word about the charges he now faces.
Stockton Mayor Anthony Silva released from jail Thursday afternoon, just hours after his arrest at the camp he runs for disadvantaged kids. The same camp where the alleged incident took place. Silva remained silent when asked about the 4 charges he faces from Amador County District Attorney's Office, 1 felony and 3 misdemeanors. The charges include a felony eavesdropping charge of recording confidential communications, and he faces 3 misdemeanor charges: 1, contributing to the delinquency of a minor; 2, furnishing alcohol to a person under the age of 21; and 3, child endangerment. Amador County District Attorney Todd Reby says his office was just made aware of the allegation last Tuesday. His office released details of an FBI search of Silva's cell phone. On it, 23 photographs and 4 video clips taken last year in August, around the time of Silva's youth camp in Silver Lake. One of the videos, quote, contains audio of a conversation between the participants involved in a strip poker game that occurred in Silva's bedroom. The conversation indicated that they were naked, and one of the participants was a 16-year-old boy.
Now, we have learned that Silva is set to appear in court on August 16th. Meanwhile, the FBI and Amador County District Attorney's Office will continue to investigate.
All right, Macy, thanks so much. Macy Jenkins live for us tonight in Amador County. Now, in a press release from the city of Stockton, officials now say that Mayor Silva has been relieved from the Silver Lake camp as a supervisor and that someone else has taken his place. City staff members are at that camp now, and they are working with parents to have their children picked up or taken back to Stockton. Silva's arrest has triggered a new call now for his resignation.
A Stockton City Council member and the Police Officers Association both want him to resign. CBS 13's Sharon Roger is live tonight at City Hall with more on the push to get Silva out of office. Sharon?
Sam and Adrian, a feeling of frustration and outrage tonight as people are coming here to City Hall and hearing about the allegations against their mayor. They're saying this is not the first time they're hearing allegations of this nature against Anthony Silva, and they're saying it's time for some change. Now, taking a look at some video, City Hall was not being very vocal today. Employees that we ran into as we stood by here were not speaking to us on camera. However, I did speak to one city councilman, Dan Wright, just a few minutes ago. He spoke to us on camera. He says as a father and principal, he's concerned for what kind of message this sends to our youth. He took to Twitter saying, in part, if these charges are true, I call on Anthony Silva to resign immediately. We cannot let today's incident hinder Stockton's progress. And the people we've been speaking to seem to echo his words. Take a listen.
We impart our children with you, thinking that they're going to be in good hands and you're going to watch after them. And for you to do something, such an appalling thing as this, it just blows me away.
Shouldn't do the things that he did to get arrested in the first place, and it kind of makes Stockton look bad. Looks real bad.
To see a big scandal like that, you know, the fact that all these things were going on with minor children, because they're the ones we're trying to save from all the madness that goes on in Stockton.
Now, the Stockton's Police Officers Association also reacting to the charges. They say, quote, for the past 3.5 years, Mayor Anthony Silva has had misstep after misstep, and they have shrugged it off. This time it's different. The mayor's actions have formed not merely a dark cloud, but a full-fledged storm over the mayor's ability to govern and represent the city of Stockton, and they're also calling for him to resign. Now, when we spoke to Councilman Wright, he says next week Mayor Silva could very well show up to the council meeting as normal, and all they can do is possibly ask for a recall. But with an election in November, he says that's most likely unlikely.
This story is far from over. All right, Sharon Roger reporting live for us tonight. Thanks.
Well, let's go to CBS 13 Steve Large. He's in the newsroom with us tonight. Now, this whole thing goes back quite some time, almost a year or so ago. The FBI seized his electronics. Let's get through all of this, Steve.
Yeah, it was a stunning headline at the time. The mayor was at SFO, as you recall, going through customs when FBI agents seized his computer and laptop. Now, at the time, the mayor said he didn't know why, and his attorney called the seizure illegal and, in fact, filed a lawsuit to get the items back. Here we are 1 year later. These charges are now filed, and the mayor's attorney says they won't hold up in court.
It's the cell phone. That's where they got the cell phone, was at the airport. And I don't know if anybody is aware of anyone has been charged with a felony for audio recording on a cell phone at a party. They've had this information for a year. So they've had it for a year. They have spent unlimited amount of resources investigating this, looking for something to justify the investigation.
So that's his attorney, Mark Reichel. I spoke to him in his Sacramento office. He believes these charges are politically motivated. Silva is running for re-election, as you heard Sharon just report there, and Election Day about 3 months away. No federal charges filed at this point. They are Amador County DA charges. His first court date will be in Jackson on August 16th.
But, Steve, that's not to suggest that he's out of the woods here in terms of possible federal charges down the line if there are so many agencies involved in this investigation, right?
Well, you know, as you heard the attorney talk about right there, they've had this evidence, if you want to call it that, for about a year. The federal agents have not found evidence they would need to file charges, presumably because none have been filed. I talked to an ex-FBI agent and says right now what you see in some of these court documents is that the evidence is slim. That's why there's only one felony charge at this point of eavesdropping. But you're right, Sam, there could be more charges down the line.
All right, Steve, thanks a lot. Here now some of Mayor Silva's background for you. He was elected mayor in November of 2012. A Stockton native, he graduated from Lincoln High School. He went on to Humphreys College and San Joaquin Delta College. He has served as president and CEO for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Stockton for 6 years. He is a single father of an 8-year-old.
Just last week, the San Joaquin County DA confirmed a stolen gun that belonged to the mayor was used in 2 crimes, including the murder of a 13-year-old boy. That murder happened in February of last year. The mayor reported his gun missing a month later in March.
For the very latest on Stockton Mayor Anthony Silva's arrest and the charges he faces, you can go to our website, cbs13.com.